Hello, Secret Life of Kiki. Hello. Now it's math. Yeah, today will be 2 hours of math, P5 and P6 math back to back. Hello, Capybara lover. You won't be here for the other one, meaning you won't be here for the P6 one, is it? Yeah, hi, Adeline and John. Some of you, I'm quite sure your username is your parents' one, is it? Curious, is it? Ah, okay. Hi, Curious. Okay, we'll begin very shortly. I'm just waiting for more people to join in first before we start. Okay, I think maybe we don't wait for the rest of them. We just begin, okay? Right, so we will start with P5. Yeah. Curious, can I see you? No, of course, I can't see you. Yeah. Hi, Bella. All right, so let's start with our MCQ. This is a volume question. If you're P5, you should have learned volume in school by now. Okay, so a solid cuboid of height 9 cm has a square base of side 4 cm. What is its volume? Take some time to solve this and then let me know your answer. Right, so send in your answers in the chat. I will check for you. Okay, capybara lover, you're telling me the working steps, right? All right. Okay, Alvin Science noted your answer. Okay, hello Yambun. All right, noted your answer. Anyone else want to send in your answers? Okay, right. Secret Life of Kinky. Okay, noted. All of you have the same answer so far. So this is a rather simple question. The only tricky thing is what does square base refer to? Okay, so square base means that the length and the breadth are equal. Okay, so in the picture you can see that 4 cm is the length. So 4 cm is going to be the breadth as well. Okay, so that's what square base means. After that, to find volume, you just need to apply the formula length times breadth times height. Alright, so Jin Hong, Amanda, yeah, okay, noted your answer. So we're gonna use 4 times 4 times 9, okay, based on the formula. You should get 144 for this. So this is option 3, which all of you got correct. Good job. Okay, capybara lover noted. First question quite simple, huh? Shall we move on? Okay, next one. Next one, don't need to calculate anything. So please try it out. You just need to identify the height of this triangle. Yeah. Pineapple grader. Hello. Ah, okay. Jin Hong, you had your math paper one just now. I hope you did well. All right, Amanda, noted your answer. Give you all some time to send in your answers, okay? Okay, Jun Hong noted. Curious, all right. Ah, okay, we're starting to have some different answers. Capybara lover, Yaya papaya. Okay, we all have different answers. Ah, okay, so Yaya papaya, you change your answer, right? Okay. So the base of this triangle is BC. You need to find the corresponding height. I'm going to highlight the base over here. So the most important thing is between your base and your height, there must be a right angle. So if this is your base, you actually need to extend your base towards the right. Okay, so all this dotted line here is where you extend your base. Okay, so you extend the base towards the right until you see the right angle being formed. And then AD or DA is going to be the height. Yeah, okay, so this will be option 1 as the answer, which most of you got correct. Some of you got it wrong because you didn't read that they want the base to be BC, right? So you would have chosen a different option if you did not read that part of the question. So always remember to read the question carefully. Yeah, capybara lover, you forgot to read that part of the question, right? Okay, let's move on. Next one, just very simple calculation. Multiplication of a fraction. Find the value of 4 over 8 times 7 over 12 in the simplest form. I'll give you some time to calculate this. Let me know the answers. Okay. Like for Kiki, you have AGrader science lesson later. Okay. So many of you have AGrader lesson later. Jun Hong, you might want to try the question again. Anyone else want to share your answer? Okay. Capybara noted. Curious. Question 2 was option 1. Yeah. Okay, so let's go through this. Multiplication of fraction, you can cross cancel first to simplify them. So you can actually cross cancel 4 and 12 for this question. Both of them you divide by 4. Okay, so you'll get 1 and 3. So that's all that you can cross cancel. Then now you have to multiply it. So you multiply the numerators. 1 times 7 is 7. Denominator is 8 times 3, that is 24. So this is number 2 as your answer. Yeah, okay, those of you who got number 2 is correct. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down for question 4. Question 4 is a number line question. Okay, so take a close look at the number line and you are supposed to find the value represented by A. Please try it and let me know your answers. Answers in the chat. Anybody managed to solve this question? Oh, okay. Kiki, you're not sure how to do this question. Okay. Anybody else manage to solve this question? I'll give you a hint. You're supposed to use gaps concept for this question. Hmm. Okay, so I don't know how to pronounce your username. Before BBY. Okay, you might want to try again. Okay, Kiki, you tried. Yeah, it's okay. At least you tried. Jun Hong, all right, noted your answer. Anyone else? This question seems like not many people can solve this, huh? This question. Yeah, hi, Xiaoxi. Thanks for joining. Okay. Ayo, some of your username I really cannot read. Okay. I think this question is not very well done. Yeah, I don't really see a lot of correct answers. Okay, so let's go through this. So firstly, in this number line, you see that there's 8 and 10, right? So between number 8 and number 10, there should be number 9. Okay, so I'll give you a clue. You can see that there is one line that is longer than the rest. This is number 9. Okay? Because the length of the lines are different, right? So there are shorter ones and there are longer ones. So the longer one in the middle is number 9. Okay, so after that, I give you a clue. You can find the gaps. Okay, so Kiki wants to try this question again. Yeah, okay, Kiki. How do you tell me it's 3 or 4? So which one is it? Okay, yes, Jun Hong 9 is the midpoint. Yes, you're correct. So over here, you can count the gaps. Okay, I'm going to tick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 gaps. 6 gaps equals to 1 hole because from 8 to 9, it is exactly 1 hole. So if 6 gaps equals to 1, you are able to find 1 gap by dividing by 6. 1 divided by 6 is actually 1 over 6, right? So each gap is 1 over 6. To find A, you notice that A is just 1 gap from number 9. So this means that A must be 9 whole, 1 6. Yeah, so this one is actually option 4. 4 is the answer, not 3. Yeah? You would choose option 3 if there were 5 gaps, but this question there's 6 gaps, so you need to count it carefully. Mm. Yeah, so Junhong, yeah, you got it right. Explanation is correct as well. By the way, this is a P4 concept, right? You learn this number line, okay, and this mixed number concept in P4. Capybara, how come you can't see the options? Oh, it's too small, is it? Okay, because it's a bit blurry. Yeah, because it's a bit small, I think. Okay, so that's all for MCQ. Then we can look at our short answer question. Okay, question 5 is just a bottomless question. Your four order of operations question. Very, very common for P5. So this question is almost guaranteed to come out in your exams because it's a new concept that you learn in P5. Please try it, okay? Let me know in the chat. Kiki, what about P6? Will this come out? It is not as common in P6. Mm. But of course, it has been tested also in P6. If you need to do on paper, yeah, go ahead. So you can actually print our worksheet beforehand. We do upload all our worksheets beforehand. Yeah, so you can do all the questions. Then you just join the live to listen to the answers. Okay, capybara lover, you cannot see the question again, is it? Is that a divide or a minus? Wait, give me a moment. Oh, okay. Maybe let me zoom in for you guys a bit. I think some of you cannot see it clearly. This is a division sign. Okay, so I just write it a bit bigger for you. Pineapple grader, yeah, you're right. I'm teacher Felicia. Okay, Kiki, that's your answer, right? Anybody else got the answer? Okay, capybara. Curious. Okay, got the same answer. Anyone else has the answer? Oh, Amanda got a different answer, is it? Okay. Okay, Yan Boon noted your answer. Jun Hong, okay. Noted. Yeah, so seems like most of you are done with this. So let's go through. According to Bodmer's, you're supposed to do bracket first, huh? So let's look at within the bracket. Within the bracket, you have 38 divided by 2. So that is 19. So you're done with the bracket. And then now we can do division or multiplication. Right. So in this question, you're only left with multiplication. So you're going to work on the 2 times 3, which is 6. Once you're done with that, you can do addition and subtraction. So just do whichever comes first. In this case, your subtraction comes first. So 55 minus 6 is 49. And then finally, you're left with a plus 19. So 68 would be the answer. Yeah, so I think this question most of you got correct. 68. Kit Kat, what is BODMAS? Is it BODMAS is the acronym that you use to solve this sort of question. This sort of question is called full order of operations question. Yeah, so I think a lot of your schools would teach you BODMAS also. All right, so can I move on? Anybody still needs this? Pineapple grader, yes, I am. Yes, yes. Okay, let's move on. Very long never see me, is it? Yeah. Yeah, it has been a while. Yeah. Okay. So question 6 is another area of triangle question. Area of triangle is also confirmed will come out in your exam, okay, if you're P5, because it is a new concept that you learn in P5. So you definitely need to go and practice area of triangle sort of questions. Give you some time to try this and then let me know the answer. Okay, right, pineapple grader. Okay, can noted your answer. Okay, Chin Hong noted. Sigma boy, okay, noted. Capybara and pineapple lover. Oh, okay, thank you for typing out the what does bottomless mean. Yeah. So I only verbally explained it, but you typed it out, so thank you for that. Yeah, so I think most of you have the answer already. Area of triangle, you need to know the formula, okay? Formula for area of triangle is half times base times height. So between your base and the height, there must be a right angle. As you can see in the picture, they did show you where the right angle is. So that means that 5 cm and 12 cm must be your base and the height. So you can use half times 12 times 5. And once you calculate this, you will get 30 as the answer. Okay, so most of you got it right. 30 is correct. Yeah, good job. Those of you who got it right. Anyone still needs this? Sometimes some of you are copying, right? So I try to leave it here for you to copy first. Does anyone still need this question? No? Okay, nobody needs this. Let's move on. Okay, question 7 is also a basic question. You are asked to express 19 over 4 as a decimal. Please try this. Okay. Relax, Wo, okay, and Zil, you all have the same answer. All right. Anyone else want to share your answer? Okay, mocha plus milk. P5 can use calculator or not? Yes, you can use calculator in P5, but this is a section B question, so you cannot use calculator for this. We haven't reached the problem sums yet, so you cannot use calculator yet. Okay, give you another 30 seconds or so to send in your answer. Okay, another 10 seconds for whoever wants to send in the answer for this. Last 10 seconds. Okay, so, all right, let's go through this. Most of you got the same answer. Okay, so there's two ways to solve this question. You want to change this fraction to a decimal. The first method is to change the denominator to either 10, 100, or 1000. Okay, so in this case, 4, you cannot change it into 10, but your denominator 4 can be changed into 100. So that's what I'm going to do. To change it to 100, you're going to times 25. Okay, so once you times 25, you will get 475 over 100. And then from this fraction, you change it to a decimal. You write 475 first, and then you just need to go back 2 steps because 100 has 2 zeros. So I go back 1 step, 2 step, put the dot, so you get 4.75. Yeah, so that's the answer. And all of you got it correct actually. Anybody knows what is the second method you can use to solve this? Anybody knows? There is another method, right? What method is it you can also use to solve this? Let's see who can give the correct answer. Okay, so somebody mentioned change to proper fraction. Change to proper fraction. You mean a mixed number? This is a improper fraction, by the way. It cannot be changed to a proper fraction. It can only be changed to a mixed number. Yeah. Okay, so seems like most of you want to change it into a mixed number. Okay, yeah, can. Okay, I think I saw somebody says do division, right? 19 divided by 4. Yeah. So that is actually the second method. Second method is a long division, right? 19 divided by 4. So you would literally do the working. 19 divided by 4. Like that. So you just do your working normally. And then that's how you get 4.75. Okay, so after you finish your division, that's how you get the same answer. So up to you which method you prefer. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here for whoever wants to copy the second method. Yeah. You can also take note that the first method might not work for all questions, but the second method will work for all questions. Because, right, there are some times where you cannot change the denominator to 10, 100, or 1000. So in that case, then you have no choice. You need to do long division. Okay, so just take note. Method 1 might not always work. Method 2 will always work. Okay, now the next question, right, is a little bit longer, so I will go through it after our break. Okay, so today we will have our break slightly earlier. Let's take our 5 minutes break now, okay? We'll have our 5 minutes break, then we'll continue with the questions. Because I realized that we don't have that many questions also, right? We got two problem sounds behind, and then we only have one more section B question. So actually, I think we can finish it quite fast. Amanda, this is for the P5 session is supposed to end at 7 o'clock latest. Yeah, because 7 o'clock we will start our P6 session. Oh, okay, Kiki, you made something for me on your account. Okay, can I can look at it later, but I can't look at it now because I'm in the middle of conducting the live, so I cannot just click onto your profile. Yeah, I'll check it out later. Okay, so now it's break time. Feel free to use the restroom and all that before we continue. Okay, Kiki, later I will check it out, okay? I will use AGrader's account to check it out, okay? I think we might end our P5 session a bit earlier later. Yeah, because we only have three more questions. By the way, if you are A-grader students, right, we have our June bootcamp, right? So I'm not sure whether you guys have signed up for it or not. June bootcamp will be held at our A-grader centers. Mm. So for math, it will be heuristics. So you will learn concepts. Okay, so for example, like grouping, access and shortage, and all these concepts, right? So June bootcamp will be concepts based. Pineapple Grader, yeah, it's not online. Our June bootcamp is in person, so you will have to go down to the center for the bootcamp. Ah, okay, user 745, you need to go back to school, is it? For extra lessons during June bootcamp? Oh, okay. Pineapple Grader, what if you're not a student? Oh, you can still join. Yeah, no problem, you can still join. Ah, yes, user 745, you are right. If you are a student, then of course you get a special rate. Mm. Pineapple grader, oh no, that's not what I meant. You cannot just walk into the classroom. Of course, you have to sign up for it. Then they will let you enter the classroom, right? Kiki, what special rate? You will have to check with the admin side, but it will be a bit cheaper if you are our student. Mm. Yeah, basically there's a discount. Yeah. So if you want to drill on your heuristics, okay, or your concepts, then you can go for the June bootcamp. Mm. Kiki, no, the June bootcamp is not free. Unlike our TikTok live, right? Our TikTok live is free. Eva, what time and date are the classes for P6, is it? I think we have many different timings, not timings, we have many different dates because we have so many outlets, right? So each outlet will have slightly different dates for the bootcamp. Mm. Amanda, how long is the June bootcamp, is it? If you are P5, and P6, it will be 9:30 to 1 o'clock if I'm not wrong. But there will be a break in between. Yeah. And if you're a P6 student, then we will be doing past PSLE questions as well, commonly tested questions in PSLE. Yeah. So that is one of the highlights for the June bootcamp also. Hey Xuan, is there Kahoot? Yes, there will be Kahoot during the bootcamp. Yeah. Okay, and for those of you who are interested in the bonus bucks, for the bootcamp, you will earn 32 bonus bucks for the bootcamp. So I think that's quite a lot of bonus bucks. Okay, so you do earn bonus bucks for the bootcamp. Pineapple grader 100 is a bit much. We give you 32 is already a lot. Huh? King, you're K2. What do you mean? K2, you're kindergarten too? Huh? No, pineapple grader, not per session. 32 is for the entire bootcamp. Yeah. Amanda, is there Kahoot today? No, today don't have. For this week, I think it's for science. Kahoot will be for science this week. We'll take turns amongst we'll rotate between the subjects. Yeah, so it's not math's turn yet. Pineapple grader. So if you don't attend the entire thing, you get 32. You must attend. You must attend, then you get the bonus bucks, right? You have to attend. Yeah. Mm. Okay, so seems like you all have a lot of questions about the boot camp, Yeah, so feel free to ask questions, more questions um if you have any other questions. Yeah. Oh, okay. Hi, Cash. I've not seen you in a while. Eva, when's the boot camp? Boot camp will be during June, your June holidays. Mm. And it will be over 2 days. Okay, so it will be split into day one and day two. So for example, Thursday and Friday, 9:30 to 1 o'clock, around there. Mm. Okay, so anyway, if you're interested in the bootcamp, you can go and find out more, okay? It's on our website already. All right, shall we continue? Pineapple grader, 3 subject, 2 days. Yeah, each subject will be 2 days. So if you want to take 3 subjects, you might want to spread it out. Yeah, over different days. Try not to take 2 subjects within one day, you'll be too tired. Yes, pineapple grader. So if you want to take 3 subjects, and you spread it out, then that will be 6 days. Yeah, so it might be quite intensive if you take all 3 subjects. Yeah. Okay, shall we continue with this? Okay, pineapple grader, I have another question. If you only attend math, do you still get 32 bonus bucks? Yes, you get 32 bonus bucks per subject. So if you take 3 subjects, then you get 96 bonus bucks. Yeah. Amanda, yes, this applies for all subjects. Yeah. Yes, you will become very bonus bucks rich if you attend so many bootcamp. Eva, what are the bonus bucks for? You use the bonus bucks to exchange it for gifts or snacks, stationery, or that vouchers even. All right, shall we continue? Okay, let's continue. Yes, pineapple grader, we have pop mart also. If you want to use your bonus bucks to redeem the pop mart. Okay, so let's go through this. Janet had 9 kg of sugar. She used 1/3 of it to bake, and she gave 6/7 kg of sugar to her mother. How much sugar did she have left? Give your answer in kilograms. So I'm going to give you all some time to try this and then let me know the answer in the chat. You can do your working on a piece of paper if you need to. This one need to do a bit of working. Okay, pineapple grader and Pei Xuan. Alright, capybara lover. Cho. Okay, you all have the same answer. Let's wait for the rest. Yes, pineapple grader. Yes, I remember that username. Oh, that's you, is it? Okay, okay. Yeah, I remember you. Okay, another 30 seconds for those who are still attempting this question. I will go through it after around 30 seconds, okay? Amanda, this question not sure, is it? Okay. It's alright, you just listen to the explanation. Okay, yeah, Kiki, you have the same answer as the rest of them. Alright, shall we go through this? So to solve this, firstly, I'm going to find out how much sugar she used to bake. How many kg of sugar did she use to bake? So the question says that she used 1/3 of it to bake. So the important thing here is take note that 1/3 is not the same as 1/3 kg. Okay, so this 1/3 is a fraction. It is not the same as 1/3 kg, which is a quantity. So in this case, 1/3 of it, you actually need to multiply because the keyword of means multiply. And what does it refer to in this question? It refers to the 9 kg of sugar. Okay, so 1/3 of it means 1/3 times the 9 kg. Once you multiply this, you actually get 3 kg. So 3 kg is the amount of flour she used to bake. Then after that, you can find out how much she had left. Oh, okay, Pei Xuan, you're not supposed to use calculator for this question. This is still section B. You need to do working. Okay, so to find out how much she had left, let's use the 9 kg that she had at first. Yes, Amanda, correct. Then you just minus away whatever she used. So you know she used 3 kg to bake, and you know that she gave away 6/7 kg. So you should also minus that. Now you can minus it step by step. You can use 9 minus 3 first to get 6 kg. After that, then you minus the 6/7 kg. So that's how you get your final answer 5/1/7 kg, which all of you got correct. So very, very good. Excellent. Okay, so this is the final answer. I'm going to leave it here for whoever needs to copy first. And then we have plenty of time for problem sums. So the next page, we're going to do problem sums. If you need your calculator, you can go and get it now. Amanda, how many questions is it? Yeah, we have 2 problem sums. So just 2 questions only. Eva, you need 5 minutes for what? To copy this? Why do you need 5 minutes for? Okay, so let's look at our first problem sum. Eva, I'm not sure why you need 5 minutes to get calculator. Oh, cause you cannot find. Oh, okay, okay. Yanbun, you have to stay until the 7 p.m. one. Or you mean Yanbun, you're gonna join the P6 one, is it? P6 one will be 7 to 8 o'clock. So are you staying until 8 o'clock? Oh, you are? Oh, okay, okay. Hmm. It's okay. Later we'll have break in between, okay? Don't worry. If not, it's too tiring also. Right, so let's read this. Oh, okay, wait. I think I have a question for the previous one. Shasha asked how to minus the 6 minus 6 over 7. Oh, okay. Shasha, you're not sure how to minus this, is it? Okay, right. I can break it down for you. So your 6 kg, you can change it into 5 whole 7 over 7 kg. So this process is called regrouping. Yeah. So you regroup the 6 kg into 5 whole 7 over 7 first. Then you minus. Okay, so Shasha, you just need to use the fraction minus the fraction. Then your whole number stays the same. Is that okay, Shasha? That's how you get the 5 1 over 7. But of course, if you can do mental sums, then you can skip this step. You can skip this regrouping step. Okay, yeah, Shasha, you're welcome. Let's move on. Yeah. Okay, so Violet was given money to buy some pouches. If she wants to buy 15 pouches, she would need $54 more. If she bought 7 pouches, she would be left with $42. So how much money does she have? Firstly, before you do any problem sums, it will be good to identify the concept or the heuristic being tested in this question. Okay, so let's do that first. Anybody can tell me what is the concept or the heuristic in this question? Let me know your answers in the chat box. What is the concept being tested here? 0090 is not the answer, huh? Okay, anyway, I'm asking for the concept first. What's the concept? Amanda noted your answer. Kiki, guess and check. Guess and check is not it shouldn't be your first choice of concept. Usually, guess and check is if you really don't know how to do, then you use guess and check. Okay? Okay, so Kiki and Amanda says it's excess and shortage. Okay, so R says model diagram. Yeah, okay, so excess and shortage is the correct answer. Very good, Amanda and Kiki. Yeah, excess and shortage is correct. Capybara lover, don't need to spam your answer. We're still talking about the concept. Yeah. Okay, so once you identify the concept, then you can solve the question. So usually, excess and shortage, I would recommend you draw a simple model. It helps you visualize the question a bit better. Okay, so I'm going to draw the model for you, okay? So firstly, you just need to draw one box to represent the money that she has. Okay, so this box that I've drawn represents the money that she has. So if she wants to buy 15 pouches, then she actually doesn't have enough money, right? She doesn't have enough money means that this model is not long enough. She needs more money. So you can add on to the model using dotted line. So dotted line will be the $54 that she needs more if she wants to buy 15 pouches. Like that. Okay. So now after that you can label. If she buys 7 pouches, she will actually have extra money left. So that is within the bold model. Okay, so within the boat model, she go and buy 7 pouch, and then she has $42 left, like this. So from here, from this model, what can you tell? Let me know in the chat, what can you tell from this model so far? Anybody? What can you tell from this model? You are able to write out some calculation steps based on this model, right? What is it? I hope you are typing. What can you tell from this model? Okay, Zil says 55 plus, 54 plus 42. Okay, yeah. And then how many pouches does that represent? Zil, you're correct. So how many pouches does that represent? Okay. Kiki says it's 8. Yeah, correct. 8 pouches is correct. So you just need to use 15 pouches minus 7 pouches. That's how you get 8 pouches. Okay, so 8 pouches will be the 42 plus $54, which is $96. Mm. Okay, so once you find 8 pouches, you are then able to find 1 pouch, right? So you treat it as if it's just units. Okay, so you can find 1 pouch by dividing by 8. Okay, so your 1 pouch is $12. Now, but they're not asking you for 1 pouch, they're asking you for how much money she has. So you need to look at the model again. Only look at the bold part of the model. Remember that the bold part of the model is the money that she has. All right. So based on what I've highlighted, she actually has enough money to buy 7 pouches and still have $42. So yes, Iba, you're correct. We're gonna find 7 pouches, then we plus the $42. Okay. So we're gonna take 7 times 12. So your 7 pouches is $84. And then remember to add the $42 that she has left. That's your final step. You'll get 126. Yes, correct. Yes, Iba, you're correct. Amanda, yeah, correct as well. I think just now Capybara, you say the answer is 126, right? Yeah, so you got it correct as well. Anybody needs to copy this before I move on? Hey, Shen, you got one wrong. Oh, okay. Why, Zil, what's wrong? Gina, how many more questions are? We only have one more question. Mm. Okay, let's move on. Next one. Okay, Kiki, thanks. Oh, Zil, you thought 84 plus 96. Okay. Gina, last question, is it? Yeah, this is our last question. Then we will have just a short break. Then we will have our P6 math. Right now we are doing P5 math. Okay, so I'm going to read the question, volume question, okay? Tank X measuring 80 by 45 by 70 cm is half filled with water. Tank Y measuring 40 by 40 by 100 cm is filled with 10.05 liters of water. Caden pours all the water in X into Y without spilling. Okay, so how much more water is needed to fill tank Y to its brim? Give your answer in liters. Okay, so again, I'll give you all a little bit of time to send in your answers for this. Curious, the previous question was 126. Curious, you need to pay attention. You've been asking me for questions to the answers to the previous questions. Okay, anybody has the answer for this? Let me know. Anybody did the worksheet beforehand? If you didn't do the worksheet beforehand, you will need some time to solve this if you are doing it on the spot. Oh, okay. Pineapple grader, you did the worksheet, but you never do the problem sums. You should also try the problem sums. Anybody has the answer? Before I go through? Zil, you're doing it on the spot, is it? Amanda, is this considered easy? Yeah. Well, it's a problem sum. I will estimate it to be a 4 to 5 mark question in your exam. Okay, so I would say it's medium difficulty. It's not say very, very difficult. Okay, Eva, you're almost done. All right. Anybody manage to solve this question? You can use calculator, by the way, so you should be able to do it quite fast. Okay, I'm going to go through the first 2 steps first, all right? The first few steps. So firstly, I'm going to calculate what is the volume in X. Capybara lover, your answer has to be in liters, by the way. Okay, so for the volume of water in X, you're going to use length times breadth times height. Now, however, they said that it is only half filled. So half filled means that you can either divide by 2 or you can times half. Okay, so up to you. Once you calculate this, you should get 126,000, and this is in terms of cm cube. So I'm going to change this into liters, okay? Because the question wants your final answer to be in liters. So this one changed to liters is 126 liters. So that's the amount of water in tank X. So I'm going to do the same, right? So what is the volume in tank Y? Oh, actually for tank Y, you don't need to calculate anything, right? They already tell you that it's 10.05 liters of water. So now what you can do is you can add these 2 volumes together, okay? Because you are pouring the water from X into Y, so you are combining the amount of water. I'm going to use 126 liters plus 10.05 liters. That will be 136.05 liters. Yes, capybara lover. Yes, it's correct. Okay, so that's the amount of water that you have in tank Y. But it's not enough. You need to have some more water. So what you need to do now is to find the capacity of tank Y. That means what is the maximum amount of water for tank Y. So just same thing, use length times breadth times height. You will get 160,000 cm cube. Same thing, you convert it to liters, that will be 160 liters. Yes, Amanda, correct. Now you just need to minus. So it means that in order for tank Y to be full, you need 160 liters. And then right now, you already have 136.05 liters inside. So how much more do you need? Just minus. Okay, so that's actually your last step. 160 minus 136.05. You will get 23.95 liters. Now, this is the only acceptable answer because the question wants it in terms of liters. So, for example, if you write 23 liters, 950 milliliters, like that, cannot. Okay, so You cannot have milliliters, huh? Okay, you also cannot have it as cm cube. So just take note of the units that they want. Yeah, okay, Amanda, great. Great that you understand. Okay, so actually this question is not too bad, right? Okay, guys, so now it's 6:55. Let's have a 5 minutes break before we continue with P6 math, okay? For those of you who are joining us for P6 math, okay? Take a break now also. I'll see you all at 7, okay? And then those of you who are only staying for P5, thanks for joining. I'll see you all 2 weeks later, okay? 2 weeks from now. Okay, everybody, I'll see you all after 5 minutes. Yeah, so just stay tuned, okay? Okay. Hi everybody, we're gonna begin very soon, okay, for P6 math. Okay, so I'll just wait another 1 or 2 more minutes for more people to join in first. Oh, hi Junhong, you're still here. That means you should be P6, right? So usually if you're a P6 student, you will watch the P5 and the P6 one. Because P5 and P6 is quite similar, so it'll be good for your revision also if you watch P5. Hmm. Hi Pineapple Grader, you're still here also. Okay, let me take a look at how many questions we have. Oh, Muichi, when you're P6, then you forget P5 content. Yeah, that's why you need to revise, okay? So you can watch our TikTok live, the P5 one for revision also. Okay, I think we can begin. Oh, Capybara lover, you need to go for class, right? Yeah, okay, bye-bye. See you. See you next time. Okay, Capybara lover, don't spam me, ah. Okay, guys, shall we begin with our MCQ question? So we're starting off with a graph question, okay? So this graph, you will use this graph to solve question 1 and 2. For graph question, the first thing you should do is to write down the value for each of the bars in the graph. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. Starting with June, June is gonna be 9,000. July will be 12,000. August is 3,000. And September is 6,000. Okay, so always write down the values first. So for question 1, they ask you, which month was the number of cars sold twice as many as the cars sold in September? Let me know your answers in the chat. Hong, are you sure? You might want to read the question carefully. Okay, another 10 more seconds. Send in your answers. Oh, okay, Muichi, your name is Cindy. Okay, I will try to remember that. Okay. All right, let's go through this. So the keyword twice means two times. And then you're comparing it to September, right? So September is 6,000. So you want the month that is two times as much as 6,000. So all you need to do is 2 times 6,000. So that's 12,000, right? Okay, so 12,000 is July. So July is option 2. Junho, how come you're still saying it's option 3? 12,000 is July what? It's option 2. Okay, so those of you who said number 2, that's correct. Okay, so I'll write here 12,000 is for July. Can? Alright, so first question was okay, not too difficult. Right, question 2. Which of the following statements is true? So again, you can try this and then let me know your answer. Question 2, what's the answer? Okay, maybe another 15 seconds for those who are still reading the question. What's the answer for question 2? Okay, right. So I think most of you are done reading. Okay, so let's go through this. For option 1, it says that August is 2,500. Okay, so this is not correct. August should be 3,000. So this statement is false. Now, for statement 2, it says that July is 3/4 of June. So what you can do is you can draw arrows to allocate the units. So 3 units belongs to July, and 4 units you draw the arrow, you point it at June. So is this true or not? Can July be 3 units while June is 4 units? What do you think? Can July be 3 units and then June is 4 units? So this one is no, right? Cannot be. Because based on this, your July is more than June. Okay, so July is more than June. July cannot be 3 units while June is 4 units. The units is really not correct. Okay, so actually it should be the other way around. You should swap this fraction. So statement 2 is wrong. Jared, you can get the worksheet from the link in our bio, our TikTok bio. We have a link there, right? You click the link, then you see all our worksheets. Okay, statement 3. The decrease in the number of cars sold from August to September was 3,000. Is this true or false? Now, if you look at from August to September, right, from 3,000, it became 6,000. So actually, this is an increase. It became more. So therefore, the keyword decrease is wrong. It should be increase. So statement 3 is false as well. So actually, that means that statement 4 is the answer, but it's better to double check. So let's double check option 4. Option 4 says that the total for June and August is the same as July. Okay, so let's add up June and August. June is 9,000. August is 3,000. So is that the same as July, which is 12,000? Yes, it is. Okay, so you can prove that statement 4 is true. Okay, so just double check your answer. Alright, so that's for our graph question 1 and 2. Anybody needs to copy the workings here before I move on? Anyone is still copying? No? Okay. Let's move on. Question 3 is on percentage. I'll give you all some time to try it first. Okay, answers in the chat as usual. Marian, okay, noted on your answer. Marian, you just need to send your answer once. You don't send too many times. If not, they think that you're trying to spam. They might block you if you send too many times. Okay, can. So far everybody has the same answer. Right, another 10 more seconds. Anyone else wants to share your answer? This one should be quite okay, right? Should be quite straightforward. Okay, no more answers, huh? Let's go through. So last month, a flower shop sold 500 tulips. This month, okay, 800 tulips were sold. So what is the percentage increase in the tulips sold? Eba, yes, this is P6. We're doing P6 now. So for percentage increase, you need to know the formula, okay? It will not be given to you in your exam. So the formula for percentage increase is increase over original quantity, then times 100%. No, Eva, it ends at 8 p.m., not start at 8 p.m. Okay, so I'm not smart. Hello. Okay, so what is the increase for this question? From 500 tulips, it became 800 tulips. So the increase will be 800 minus 500, which is 300. Okay, now your original quantity, is it 500 or is it 800? Let me know in the chat. Which number did you guys use as your original quantity? Okay, so I'm not smart says 500 is the original quantity. YS also says 500. Yeah, okay, so all of you say 500. Yeah, that's correct. 500 is the original quantity. Now, actually, how do you know 500 is the original? Because you're comparing last month versus this month, right? So last month came first. So last month will be your original quantity. When whichever month comes first, that is your original quantity. Okay? So after that, you just need to times 100%. You can cross cancel all your zeros. It's easier that way. Then you'll get 60%, which is number 2. Okay, so a fairly simple question. Next one will be area and perimeter. Okay. So let's move on to the next one. If you did not do the questions beforehand, you will need some time to do question 4. Yeah. Okay, so I'll give you all some time to do question 4. If you're doing it on the spot, you might need some paper, okay, to do your calculation. But it seems that most of you have already attempted the questions beforehand, which is great. Okay. Yeah, so I think most of you who send me the answer, you already printed out the worksheet beforehand and do. Okay, good. I'll just give another 15 seconds, okay? Whoever wants to send your answer. Okay, so seems like nobody else is sending in the answer. Right, so take a look at this figure. It is made of 3 identical quarter circles of radius 28 cm. You are asked to find its perimeter and take pi as 22/7 in this question. Alright, so firstly, we can find out what is one of the quarter arc. Okay, Inky, where can you find the worksheet? Is in the link in our TikTok bio. AGrader's account, okay, our AGrader bio, there is a link there. Yeah, link in bio. Okay, so what's the formula for perimeter of a quarter circle? That will be 1/4 times pi times d. Okay, so in this question, pi is 22/7. What is the diameter of this quarter circle? They only gave you the radius, right? But you are able to find the diameter, which is, what's the diameter? Yes, okay, 0056 is correct. Yep. Okay, so your diameter is twice of your radius. So your diameter is 56. So remember your formula is 1/4 pi d. After that, you need to learn how to cross cancel. So for example, 7 and 56 can cross cancel. You will get 1 and 8. You can further cross cancel. So for example, your 4 and 8 can cross cancel. You will be left with 1 and 2. Now after that, you make sure that you cannot cross cancel anymore. Then you're gonna use 22 times 2. So that gives you 44 as the quarter arc, like this. Okay, so now you can find the perimeter. You notice that you have 3 of the 44 cm, right? So that will be 44 times 3. And then also remember to add in your 28 cm. So you actually have two of that. So you plus 28 plus 28. So that will give you 188, which is the answer. So this is number 3 as your final answer. Okay, Cindy asks, can you find 3/4 of the circle immediately? Yes, Cindy, you can. If you do that, you should get the same value, 132. That's okay. Any other questions for this? Okay, so one more thing. For perimeter, make sure you don't go and add the lines inside the figure. Okay, so you notice that in the figure there is another two more 28 cm. Do not add that. Okay, because the definition of perimeter is only the outside. Any more questions? If not, we move on to section B. Okay, Jerry, you just did 1.6 km run. Okay, that will be quite tiring. Hmm. Okay, so we're moving on to section B, our short answer questions. Question 5, you have two numbers that add up to 310. One of the number is a two-digit number and the other is a three-digit number. What is the smallest possible difference between the two numbers? Okay, so please let me know your answers, okay, or you can try it out on the spot, that's also okay. For this question, the first thing you need to think about is what combination of numbers will give you the smallest possible difference. Okay, so what do you guys think? What combination of numbers will allow you to have the smallest possible difference? Let me know in the chat box. Okay, so most of you are telling me the answer. Okay, but what about the thought process, the thinking process? How are you supposed to get the smallest possible difference? Oh, okay, Cindy, you're sending me the working. Okay, so Cindy mentioned this number 99. Yeah. Okay, so that's correct. In order for you to have the smallest possible difference, you need to make sure that your two-digit number is as large as possible. Okay, so I'm gonna write here, two-digit number is, okay, as large as possible. Oh, also my iPad is lagging. Wait, oh no, whatever I'm writing is not appearing on the screen. Oh no. Do you all see what I wrote? Oh no, okay, it got disconnected. Let me try again, guys. Is it because I do the live for too long? I do the live for too long, then they don't let me connect my iPad anymore. Hmm. Okay, so y'all don't see the iPad screen, right? Do y'all see my iPad screen? Oh, okay, it's working. Yes. Okay, great. Oh, thankfully it's working again. Yeah, now it's working. Okay, great. So, like I was saying, the two digit number has to be as large as possible, which means that your two-digit number is actually 99. That's the largest two-digit number possible. Okay, so since you know that they add up to 310, you can use 310 minus 99, then you will get the other number, which is 211. So 211 is your three-digit number. But you're not done yet because the question wants the difference, right? So difference, keyword difference means minus. So use your 3-digit number minus your 2-digit number to get their difference. 112 is the answer. Yeah, so I think most of you got it correct. Other than one person who say 122, 122 is probably a careless mistake. Most of you said 112. I'm scrolling through your comments. Yeah, okay, great. Jun Hong, lesson will end at 8 latest. I don't think we will overrun. We might actually end a bit earlier. All right, so let's move on. Okay, I'm going to read the question for you first. Question 8. Kyla collected 3/4 as many stamps as Haley. Haley collected 6/11 as many stamps as Li. What is the ratio of the stamps that Kyla collected to the stamps that Li collected? Yeah, so before we go through this question, there is a certain concept that applies here. Let me know what concept is it in the chat box. Oh no, my iPad is lagging. Oh, okay, it's fine. Yeah, so what's the concept that applies in this question? Cindy, the fraction thing is not is not a concept. I need the name of the concept or the heuristic. Okay, so Yaya Papaya and Me Tart says repeated identity. That's correct. That's the answer I'm looking for. Yes, Cindy, repeated identity. So can you guys let me know who is the repeated one? Who has the repeated identity? Is it Kyla, Haley, or Li? Okay, so Jun Hong and Jarek, Me Tart, okay, Cindy, Marian, okay, everybody says Haley. Yes, Haley is the repeated person. Yeah. So for this question, they want it as a ratio, right? So let's use ratio to solve this question. So I'm going to write down Kyla to Haley's ratio first. When you see this fraction, you can draw arrows to allocate the units. So 3 units just point it at Kyla, and then 4 units you point it at Haley. So therefore, their ratio is 3:4. Jared, you can use model. Yes, you can. But ratio is probably faster. Zil Li Ling is the person in the question. Okay, so you do the same thing for the other fraction, okay? In this case, 6 units go to Haley, and then Li Ling gets 11 units. So now you're supposed to focus on the person who is repeated, who is Haley. So you look at Haley, Haley must be the same number because we're talking about the same person, Haley. So let me know how many units you want to change Haley to. How many units should you change Haley to? Okay, so Jun Hong and Me Tart says 12. Yes, that's correct. So you use lowest common multiple. Because your lowest common multiple of 4 and 6 is 12. So actually you should change Haley to 12 units. That means that your first ratio you have to times 3, right? And then your second ratio you have to times 2. Oh, hi Mio. Okay, Jerry, some of you change it to 24, okay? So some of you, if you change Haley to 24 units, that's okay. But later you need one more additional step of simplifying it. It's still correct, just that you need more steps. Okay, so Jared, you can still use 24. It's fine. Alright, so now that you have this, then you can get the answer already. They want Kyla to Li Ling, right? So Kyla is 9 units. Li Ling is 22 units. So therefore, it's a 9 to 22. Okay, so that's your answer. You do not need to simplify it further. It cannot be simplified anymore. Yes, Jared, your answer is correct. Huh? Mio, you're Cindy. Okay, you're confusing me already. You got so many accounts. Oh, you're using two devices, I see. Zil, this question is difficult, is it? I think it's difficult if you never identify the concept. But once you identify the concept, then the steps should usually be the same. Mm. Okay, so let's move on. Let's do one more question, then we have our 5 minutes break. Okay, so this question is on circles. Okay, circles. You have a wheel over here of diameter 40 cm. It made 5 complete turns. Okay, so find the distance covered. So first thing you need to know is you need to think about is whether this question is testing you on area or perimeter. Let me know in the chat, is this question testing you on area or perimeter of circles? Area or perimeter? Okay, Jun Hong, Meetart, Mei Yuan, Cindy, Jeric, YS, Dihana. Okay, everybody says perimeter. Yeah, correct. So you must make sure that you identify whether it's area or perimeter. If not, you're going to use the wrong formula. Okay, so let's use the formula for perimeter, which is pi d. And this is a full circle, so you just use pi d. You do not need to multiply it by any fraction, okay, since it's a full circle. Pi is 3.14 in this question. And you are already given the diameter, which is 40. So once you multiply this, you should get 125.6. Yeah, but however, this is not the final answer, right? Because this is actually only one round. The question did say that this wheel turned 5 rounds. So then you just need to times 5 to get 5 rounds. So I'm going to use 125.6. Okay, then we times 5 to get the 5 rounds. Yeah, so your answer should be 628. I think most of you got this right, so that's good. Yeah, okay. All of you got it correct. Great. Okay, so now is around the halfway mark. Let's have our 5 minutes break before we continue with our questions. Let me count how many questions we have. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, we only have 4 questions. So after the break, just 4 questions. Okay, it should be fairly quick. Okay, so if you need to take a break now, okay, you can use the restroom. Or if you guys have questions to ask me about the boot camp, okay, you can ask me questions. Oh, Cindy, when is the boot camp? Boot camp will be during your June holidays. There will be many, many time slots and dates. So you can just pick the date that suits your schedule because I know some of you need to go back to school, right? So then you just don't choose the slot that clashes with your school schedule. Jared, today there is no Kahoot. Yep. This week's Kahoot is for science. Okay, Cindy, how much is the boot camp? That one you have to go and check on our website. I think it's written on our website. So it depends on whether you're an A-grader student or you're a non-A-grader student. There will be a difference in the price. Mm. So of course, if you're our student, you get a slightly better price. You get a discount. Mm. Cindy, you're not our student, is it? Then there is no discount. Yeah. Hmm. Cindy, you should just use one device. Then you got two devices, it's very confusing. Oh, Cindy, you join all our lives, is it? Yeah. Okay, that's nice. But all our lives are free, right? Yeah. Okay, so after this, we have three more section B questions. Then we only have one problem sum today. Yeah. Okay, so we have about 3 more minutes for our break. Have you guys had dinner yet? Or some of you said that you're eating dinner now, right? While watching the live? Ah, yeah, Cindy, you're eating right now. Okay. Huh? Cindy, your real name is Cornelia. That's even more confusing. Zil, can I continue or not? Is it? Because now is break time, so I got to wait until break time ends. Then we continue. Okay, now it's 7:34. Okay. Zil, you want to see the next question? Yeah, sure, can. I can show you the next question. Or next time you can just print the worksheet beforehand. Okay, I think we can continue. So over here we have the price of a pair of shoes was $90 before discount. Alex bought the pair of shoes at a discount of 20% during a sale. He had to pay 9% GST on the discounted price. How much did he pay for the shoes in the end? Jared, I will answer that later. That one's for the problem sum, right? Okay, so answers for this question, let me know in the chat box. Okay, so what's this? I am a happy pig says find the price after discount first. Yes, you are right. Mm. Okay, so I will do that later. Find the price after the discount. Anyone else want to share your answer? Jerry, I think you gotta try again. Cindy cannot do immediately. Oh, okay. Yeah, this one need to do a bit of working. Okay, so let's find the price after discount first. Okay. So first step, you can actually find the discount. So the discount is 20%. You take 20%, then you times the $90. So the discount is actually $18. After that, your next step, you find out what's the price after the discount. Okay, so that is called your discounted price. Okay. I'm a happy pig. You can straight away use 80%. But I'm using the longer method for the weaker students who might not understand why you should use 80% for the faster method. Mm. Those of you want to use 80% times 90 can. Yeah. This is a slightly longer method to cater to um the weaker students. Okay? Right. So your discounted price will be you use the original price minus the discount. So a discount makes something cheaper. So after the discount, you only need to pay $72. That is the discounted price. So next, because he needs to pay GST, right? Like all of us needs to pay GST. So we're gonna calculate the GST. There will be 9%, and then you times the $72. So when you calculate the GST, make sure that you are using the discounted price. Okay, so make sure you are not using $90. $90 is the original price. So once you calculate this, you will get 6.48. That is the GST. Yes, okay. I'm a happy pig. Yes, that's the correct explanation. So your final step is to add your discounted price and your GST because GST makes things more expensive. So your discounted price was $72, but then it became more expensive because of the GST. So you have to add the GST. The final price to pay is $78.48. Yeah, which I think some of you got correct. So Marian and Me Tat got it correct just now. Yeah. Or Jared calculated wrongly. Careless mistake, probably. Okay, so this is the answer, 78.48. What's that? Is that a panda emoji? Is that your is your username a panda emoji? Oh, okay. Can give one more question like this. Okay, sure. Next time we can do more questions like this. Yeah. Not today because we already have the questions for today. But next time. Yeah, next time. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. This question I think is not too difficult. It's a question on rate. Okay, so a machine prints 1,215 flyers in 9 minutes. At this rate, how many flyers can it print in 22 minutes? So, again, let me know your answers. Oh, by the way, there's a typo. Can you all please cancel the minutes? There shouldn't be minutes, right? Because we are talking about how many flyers. So how many flyers, there shouldn't be minutes as the unit. Yeah. So you can just cancel that in your worksheet. Okay, so I'm a happy pig says find out how many flyers can be printed in 1 minute first. Yes, you are right. Okay, so another 15 seconds for whoever wants to send in your answer before I go through. Anyone else want to send in your answer? Okay. Iris. Okay. Can. So let's write this down. 1,215 flyers is for 9 minutes. So like many of you mentioned, we should try to find 1 minute. So you need to divide by 9. So that will be 135. in 1 minute, okay, or per minute. So after that, you can find 22 minutes by multiplying by 22 on both sides. So you just need to take 135 times 22 to get the answer. You will get 2970. Yeah, so I think all of you got this question correct. Yeah. Okay, good job. You got it right. Anyone still needs this? Or if not, I'm gonna move on to the next one. Okay, so right, next one. Oh, okay, sorry. User 745. Yeah, I wait for you, okay? You need to copy this, right? Let me know when you're done, okay? User 745. Alright, so let's move on. This is our second last question, by the way. So the cost of a bus charter was to be shared equally among 12 people at first. However, 4 people did not turn up. As a result, the remaining people each had to pay $16 more for the bus charter service. So how much is the cost of the bus charter? Same thing, take some time to try it, okay? And let me know your answer in the chat. Zil, I'm not very sure what you mean by that comment. What is 128 or 2? What's that? Oh, okay, so YS and Wong's, you are sharing part of the working step, right? That's fine. You can send part of the working step. That's okay. Anyone else wants to share your final answer for this? Okay, last 10 seconds, Send in your answers within the next 10 seconds. Oh, okay. Wong's okay, noted on your workings. Alright, so let's go through this. So at first there's supposed to be 12 people, but 4 people did not turn up. So you can use 12 minus 4. That means that you have 8 people who actually turn up, right? So that is known as your remaining people. Excuse me. Okay, so you have 8 remaining people, and each of them have to pay $16 more. So the 8 of them have to pay $16 more each. So you're gonna multiply that to get $128. So this $128 is the extra amount that they have to pay because of the people who did not turn up. So it means that this $128 was supposed to be paid by those 4 people who did not turn up. So you can indicate that first. So if you know that 4 people is supposed to pay 128, you can find out how much one person is supposed to pay by dividing by 4. So you get 32. So 32 is actually per person. Is how much each person is supposed to pay. And then finally, your last step is to multiply it by the total number of people, which is 12 of them. 32 times the 12 people. So that's how you get 384 as the answer. Yeah, so I think all of you got this correct. Yeah, good job if you got this right. Okay, so then we are down to our last question, which is our only problem sum today. Does anybody still need this? Is anybody copying this? If not, I will move on. Let me know if anybody is copying. Wong's today no Kahoot. Okay, Jerry, I will answer that now. Yeah. Okay, let's look at our problem sum. So the average of 6 consecutive whole numbers is 34.5. Find the largest number. Right, so some of you are not very sure what consecutive means. YS, yes, bootcamp will have Kahoot. Cindy, yes, that's the correct definition. Consecutive means one after another, okay? Or Wong's says it is back to back. That is correct. Okay, so that's what consecutive means. So for example, 1 and 2 and 3, these are consecutive numbers because they come one after another. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these are consecutive numbers. Okay, so once you know this, then it will be easier to solve the question. So this question also mentioned average, right? So maybe you guys can let me know what is the uh, first step for this question. What is the first step to solve this question? You're gonna find what? What do you need to find first? Anyone? What should you find first as your first working step? All right, thank you, Cindy. Cindy says we should find the total. YS, yes, you should bring your device for the bootcamp. Jerry, yes, that's correct. So the total of these 6 numbers, okay, you just need to use 6 times 34.5. So the total is 207. Now after that, I'm going to illustrate using a model. So your first number will actually be your smallest number. So your first number, you can just represent it using a box. Now your second number is a consecutive number. So that means that your second number is one more than the first number. Okay, so you can just plus one like that. You're going to do the same for the third number. Okay, so for the third number, you are going to plus two. Right, so you can see that there's a pattern that is going on. You can do the same, okay, continue drawing your model for the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth number, which is what I'm going to do now. Okay, so for your fourth number, you're going to add 3. For your fifth number, okay, you're going to add 4. And lastly is your sixth number, right? Your sixth number is the largest number. So you're going to add 5. Now, after which you actually have the total of all these numbers. The total is 207. So you guys are P6. I'm sure you know how to solve this model. Okay, so those of you who did not manage to solve the question, you can continue to attempt the question, or you may also send in the what working step should I do now in order to solve this model. Anyone wants to share the working step? What should your calculations look like? Or is it too difficult to type it out? Too many numbers to type out, maybe. Oh, okay. So Wong's mentioned this number, which is 15, right? So let's see how he got 15. Bella, no, this is not foundation math. This is standard math, normal math, P6 math. Okay, so how do you solve this model? Firstly, you need to calculate all these extra numbers. So these extra numbers are made up of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so you just need to take 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. Those will be your extra numbers, which is 15. And then after that, you're going to use 207, which is the total, to minus away this 15. And you will get 192. Yes, Jarek, 192 is correct. So 192 is equals to how many units? You can refer to the model. How many units is that equals to? Jarek, equals to 32 units. No, how many units? Okay, YS. Cindy says 6. Right, so you can count, right? So over here you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can see that I've highlighted in blue, those are the 6 identical units that is equals to 192. Okay, so from here, of course, it's very simple. You just find 1 unit by dividing by 6. So 1 unit is 32. But that's not the final answer, right? Because the question actually wants the largest number. So what is the last step in order to find the largest number? Okay, so Jarek says the last step is 32 plus 5. Yes, correct. Yeah, Wong's is correct also. So because your largest number is the sixth number, so you have to add back the 5. You're going to take 32 plus 5 is 37. Okay, so that is the final answer for this question. Yeah, okay, done. Okay, so thanks for everybody who stayed from 6 o'clock until now. Okay, so bye bye. I'll see y'all next time. Okay, that'll be 2 weeks from now. Okay, bye. I'll see y'all 2 weeks from now. Thanks for joining again, and I hope it was helpful to you guys. Okay, yes, Dihana, you're welcome. Bye bye. Bye bye, Jerick. Bye bye, Pineapple Grader. Okay, bye bye. See y'all next time.